Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Blame It on the Stars, where we give you an inside look to what's going on in the universe so you can blame your problems on the stars. It is Jade here.
And it's Kara.
And today we'll be talking all about Lunar Returns. This is the second bonus episode in our new series that's all about planetary returns. So why this new series? We get a lot of questions pretty often about all types of planetary returns, from Mercury returns to Mars returns to Jupiter returns, and pretty much all of them. So we wanted to make this new series to answer your most asked questions about planetary returns.
And if you're listening to this wondering when we will be doing an episode on Saturn or Venus returns, don't worry. We will be coming out with episodes for the rest of the planets, and we already did an episode on Mercury returns if you want to go check that out. Also, make sure that you subscribe so that you can stay up to date on when those episodes are released.
And after a short ad break, we're going to explain everything you need to know about lunar returns. So what exactly is your lunar return? Your lunar return marks a new cycle or a new beginning regarding your emotions and also your self-care, your ability to nurture yourself.
So when does your lunar return happen? Your lunar return begins when the moon is in the same sign as it was in at the time that you were born. The official start of your lunar return would be when the moon is at the exact same degree as it was in your birth chart. This is called a conjunction because the moon in the sky will be conjunct or at the same exact place as it was at the time when you were born. It also is the most intense part of your lunar return.
So I noticed this is one of the more frequently asked questions. If somebody sees today the moon is in Capricorn, what does this mean if I have a Capricorn moon? So on and so forth. That is what this lunar return is. But as Kara had mentioned, the return happens at the same degree. So yes, the moon might be in Capricorn today at 3 degrees. If you are a 14-degree Capricorn moon, when the moon is at 14 degrees Capricorn, that's your lunar return. How often does the lunar return happen? So you might notice that the lunar return happens very frequently. The moon changes signs very fast, so you'll experience a lunar return every month. One thing that doesn't happen as frequently is full moons or new moons in the same sign as your moon sign. They do happen. There will always be one new moon in your moon sign once a year and one full moon in your moon sign once a year. However, whether or not the new or full moon will be conjunct, your natal moon will depend on the degree. So yes, you can expect a full moon and a new moon in the same sign as your moon sign, but whether or not this will be happening during your lunar return will depend.
So what can you expect during your lunar return? Even though we all feel and experience the moon cycle every day, when you are going through your lunar return, it's a good time to self-reflect and to really connect with your inner self, your desires, and your thoughts. It can be a great time to focus on self-care, nurturing yourself, and exploring your inner world.
And as far as what you can expect if the new moon is happening during your lunar return, this is a great opportunity for you to set intentions around honoring your moon sign, honoring your self-care, and honoring your emotions. This could feel more of a significant new beginning compared to your normal lunar return. If the full moon is happening during your lunar return, then you might find that you're actually looking to find new ways to bring your emotions into balance by honoring the opposite energy of your moon sign. Now, something that's worth taking into consideration is that your moon probably has aspects to some of the other planets in your chart. For example, you might have your natal moon opposite your natal Jupiter. Whatever aspects your moon is making to some of the other planets will be emphasized during your lunar return. The interpretation for your lunar return will vary slightly depending on your birth chart. But if you were interested in a more personalized look at what you can expect during your lunar return, then this is your reminder. We do offer readings. Readings are hosted on an app called Intro, which allows for FaceTime style calls. We have readings for as short as 15 minutes to as long as 1 hour. You decide what you want to talk about. When you go to book the reading, there's a slot where you can type in your questions, such as, what can I expect during my lunar return? Hey, there's a full moon in my moon sign coming up. What can I expect? We'll be able to, on the call, pull up your birth chart and answer any of those astrology questions you might have face to face.
And if you've never booked a reading with us before, then you can use the code STARS, all caps, STARS, for $20 off your first reading.
That's pretty much it for this bonus episode. But if you want to stay in the loop with us and what's to come, make sure you're following us on social media. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at BLME The Stars. That's all for now for this episode, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.